Hi everybody, and welcome to video 4 in a Cozy Christmas series. Now this kit that I'm using is a collaboration kit between LineDotArrow and Nonstop Papercrafts, and you can get half of it at the LineDotArrow Etsy shop and the other half at the Nonstop Papercrafts Etsy shop. Now check this out. The kit is 20 pages from Nonstop Papercrafts. The other half of the kit is 20 pages from LineDotArrow. You can also buy an add-on kit, which is another 20 pages from Nonstop Papercrafts and another add-on from LineDotArrow, and that would give you a total of 80 pages. Yes, it's a ginormous kit. And then even better, it gets even better. Yes, it does. There's 5 groups, Facebook groups that are collaborating together, and between all of us you're going to get a bunch of freebies at the Nonstop Papercrafts YouTube channel. She's giving away a set of freebies every week, and at LineDotArrow's Facebook group she's giving away several freebie pages a week, and those are for the challenge. There's a challenge every week, and on Sundays you can see the Nonstop Papercraft video on her take on the challenge, and you can see the LineDotArrow video on her take on the challenge, and then you can give it a try yourself with the freebies. You don't have to have the kit to do the challenges. Now, if you do get the kits and you use the kits and the freebies in the challenge, then you get more entries into the drawings that we're going to have. There's a drawing in each of the Facebook groups, which I'm going to tell you who they are in just one second, and also from Nonstop Papercraft, whose drawing is going to be held in the LineDotArrow Facebook group. So LineDotArrow is going to have 2 drawings, one for Nonstop Papercrafts and one for LineDotArrow. These will be at the end of December, which this is December by now. We're on the 4th video, so this will be the 8th. And so you're already on week 2's freebies. Okay, so make sure to get week 1 freebies. Then you can use 1 and 2 to do the number 2 week challenge, or challenge number 2 and 1. The drawings. Now, the Facebook groups that you can go to that are part of the collaboration that you can enter to win, and you do that by posting a picture or a video or a flip through or something using the freebies or the kit, or the freebies and the kit in these Facebook groups: the LineDotArrow Facebook group, the Haystacks Crafty Corner Facebook group, Two Sisters Jam Facebook group, Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, which is me, and Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, which is, well, also me. So now what you do is when you post your picture, you put on in the comments, in the post, the hashtag Cosy Christmas Collab, and the hashtag and everything. All this information is going to be below the video, so you don't have to try to make notes. And then if you use just the freebies, write down used freebies, Cozy Christmas Collab, hashtag Cozy Christmas Collab, those 2 things in your post. And then if you want to put the week, some other information, of course, do that. If you use just the freebies, you get 1 entry for that post into the drawing for that Facebook group, because there's going to be 6 drawings. Like I said, 3 prizes in each for 18 prizes. If you're going to use the freebies and the kit together, that's great. And then you'll get 2 entries for each post. If you use just the kit to make your creations, your projects, whatever, and you can use your just freebies to make other projects than the challenge, then post that you use just the kit, and you'll get 2 entries for that as well. Now, I think that's it. I posted a updates video on the 26th of November. Be sure and go back and check that. It's the Sweet Pea Papers and Junk Journal tutorials and more December update. And so if you watch that video, the first few minutes is about happenings at both Facebook groups, which is going to be interesting for you too, because you're going to sign up so you can post your pictures and stuff to get entered into the drawings. And then the rest of it is all about this collaboration and the drawings and the kits and the freebies and everything. And there is actually more to learn. And so I highly encourage that you do that. And on top of all of that, the design team members, this is my design team project, well, one of the two I'm going to be doing this month for the Cosy Christmas Collaboration Kit. So the design team members are also in on the fun. So the links are going to be below this video to the design team members. Please be sure to go check their videos out too, because they have great projects and great videos, and you'll have great fun. All right, okay, that's it for that part. And now for us. Here's where we left off. We have the cover. We haven't decorated it. We haven't really decorated anything. I put a couple things in. Then we've got page 2 done, but we haven't put it in case we want to put a closure. I don't think we're going to need one. In fact, with all the tabs, we won't be able to put one anyway. Well, from inside to inside, yeah, no, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because it would have to go over this tab. So we can go ahead and put page 2 in. Let's go ahead and do, well, and then we did page 3, and I finished off the page by adding this piece of ephemera to make it look like it's a gift hanging from the tree. And I added this little piece of ephemera with some of this, it looks like lace behind it, but it's paper. And I think it's called Raffeta. You can find it in the floral section on Amazon, and sometimes in the wedding section as well, because they use it to wrap around the stem part of wedding bouquets a lot. Alright, so I've also added this, and I created this as this was 3 pieces that could have been cut into 3 tags, but instead I just inked the white in between, and even though they're different sizes, I folded them together into this. Then when you open it, I stenciled inside. Got a little crazy with the ink trying to get down in the corner, but other than that, and that gives you the trifold. Okay, and that's what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the front. Then I created a card and put it in. This goes in on top of that, below the lacy stuff. Then there's a secondary card in here. Okay. Then I went ahead and made the card for in here. And when you flip it over, you'll notice that I inked this right here. And how I did that was I did just a light inking when this was in here. Just a light one. I just kind of did a stamping motion. I didn't want to get a bunch of ink everywhere, extra ink. And then I pulled the card out, and then I just did a stamp and a twist with my dauber to fill that area in. Yeah, and then we did this last page, which was 4. We had the belly band. I made the card. Santa on it. It's half of one of the backing pages, the collage pages. And the other half is this page, is this card, which comes in and out easily enough when you're not trying to show it on camera. There we go. Nope, there we don't go. There we go. Okay. And so this belly band, if you remember, I took it aside and sprayed it with my gold metallic alcohol ink spray. And so now that it's dried, it looks all shiny and sparkly. I added this word, the little bird, and some more of that paper lace behind it. So now we're going to do 5, 6. I already put the magnets on because I didn't want to forget. We're going to do 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So here's 5 and 6. So this is going to be straightforward paperette. Cut the picture in half. So let's take our pencil and let's mark. We want the tree to be on there. So we're going to mark it for the width. And you want to mark it down here because it's the narrower part. And then you want to give it that little bit of a space, and I marked it just to see where it was going to cut in relationship to this picture. And I think we're going to be good. Took me a little while to figure out which page. I was going to use this Santa page, or another Santa page, but it would have cut it right in half, right in Santa's face. So I vetoed that one. Now this, there's a little bit of a trick to it. Let's double check our width. Yeah, I could have made it a smidge wider. That's all right. Nope, they're the same size. Just looked like it was narrower at the top. Okay, so we've got this on here. Let's mark it for the top. I want to cut it right here. Alright, so this one's going to go up here, but we can't just stick this one on here because it'll be too long. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to trim off just a smidge at the bottom. So we're going to have to pull this down to give it its little gap. Wow, just a hair, just a smidge, not much at all. Then that should fit on there. Let's ink them both with the dark green. Oh, we're going to put these little charms on as well. I found some Christmas green bulb pins. Not pens, pins. I have the worst habit of calling them bulb pens. I think because of the word bull, or the words bullpen. I don't watch a lot of baseball, but I do like baseball. I tend to fall asleep during baseball. The game's a little slow usually. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's very exciting. You get one of those innings where one team is scoring like crazy. And the other team comes back. It's all very fun. Now, we're not really going to do that much else to these pages. This flip book is going to be just a little more, you know, homey, and we're going to try to add some more decorations, Christmas bulbs, things like that. And then our second project is going to be the same way, but it will have more depth to it. We'll be able to make it each page thicker with things. It's not really going to be flip-flappy. It's not my intention, but we are going to build it the same way by cutting the pages in half and attaching them to the paper after we've decorated them, and that's just because it's my preferred method. Instead of just folding the pages in half and wishing for the best. I don't really like that. Okay, now when we put this one on, we're going to have to line it up with the top one. Maybe if we have an ornament, some ephemera that looks like Christmas presents, we could add a couple of our own Christmas presents under the tree. That would be kind of fun. So that's going to be the front. I could do something with the Christmas balls. Kind of spruce it up a little bit, so to speak. Pun intended. Okay, now on this side, we're not going to do the same. This is going to be for page 7. We're going to make a pocket. So we're going to excuse me. I'm going to put this holly on here, and remember we have to do it so that it lines up with that narrower page. And we want it vertically there. We want it horizontally there. So I'm going to cut the vertical first and then the horizontal. That'll give us this big piece and then another piece here for maybe a pocket. I'm going to save all the scraps for the second project. I'm going to get rid of them, that's for sure. So this larger piece will definitely come in handy. Oh, am I not seeing the width? That's odd. Very odd. Let's try that again. Let's cut it right here. We'll cut it right here. Let's ink this before we forget. It's only 4 o'clock in the morning, so yes, I'm working in my jammies. They are the super soft material. I don't know what it is. Now this looks like it has a right up side, which is this. So we can actually put this on here, and then we'll make our pocket. Oh, come on, glue. Okay, we're going to take this paper, we're going to make a pocket so that the Christmas boots are in the center of the pocket. So the pocket's going to go from here to about here, maybe there. So if we move this over just a little bit more, we can cut it here and here. Okay, now we want to make a pocket. Now, let's take our hole punch. We'll make a little notch. We'll ink this. Oh, I forgot to put the washi on. We'll do that, and we'll do these. Kind of a green, grungy Christmas is what we're kind of getting. And we're going to glue it around 3 sides. When that air bubble comes up. Come on, air bubble. It always seems to take forever for that air bubble, but it's really only a couple of seconds. Alright, make sure your boots are right side up. So they're made for walking. You can't walk in your upside down boots. Okay, that's fun. And I'll make a tag. Or we've got a bazillion tags. Let's see what we've got. And these are all pockets. It's too small. This is too long, and if we cut the bottom off, we cut the picture off. Same with this one. That one. Not this one, though. Or that one. Now, let's look at our standard top tags. So we might could do one of each. That would be kind of fun. Look, there's a rounded one. That would fit without being trimmed at all. So would either one of those. Let's see what we've got. That would fit. Kind of like that one. So let's ink. This one's already been inked in green. Let's ink this one in red. I don't know why all of a sudden I have a frog in my throat. But I do. So let's take a drink of pop. I realize it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm drinking pop, but I've already had 2 cups of coffee. So this is Black Friday. I did a little bit of online shopping at Temu yesterday. Had some super good prices. Plus I had some price drops that I could claim. And I got $8 or $9 my credit. I already had 5 because I had a shipment that was a little late. Oops. Not a big fan of leaving the backs white, but there was just so many pages. 80 kit pages and 3, 6, 9, 18, and 12, 30 more. It was over 100 pages. And I didn't have enough yellow to print, you know, a tan-based image on the backs of all. So I decided Christmas is red, white, and green. So let's put these 2 in here. I should hole punch that out, whether I put something in there or not. So now down here on this one, we're going to put this paper I may go back and stencil on the back of those tags. And a couple of the larger tags. You know, when I'm doing the final touch-up and all that good stuff. I didn't measure over to that, did I? I think what I'm going to do is center it down here anyway. Because I centered this on the long side and not this short area. Thought I did, but I didn't. Go with our green, our page border. I think I'm going to have to put some acetone in here and thin this up. Even though it's pretty full, it seems to be taking a little while for that bubble to come up. That usually happens when the glue starts to thicken. I must have left the pin out too long a couple times. And the air will start to thicken up your glue. I'm using Fabri-Tac, which I use for everything pretty much. Some people like the white glues. I've never really had success with white glues. I seem to always end up with a border. Now there's text on here, so we're going to make sure that's right side up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up on this side. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. And we're going to put a skinny little pocket across the bottom, and we're going to use a scrap from somewhere else. Which I think we could use this. Let's see what else I've got. This would match up here. You know, make it narrower. Kind of like that better. Looks like my computer, my printer didn't print that quite right. We did it so we got that bow on there though. Let's do that, and then let's flip it over. Nope. And when we ink that, that should cover that up. So let's do it where the bow is on. Then we see a little bit of the lace. So we'll cut this here. And we'll cut it here, right here where this pine needle is. That very first one, we'll do that cut first before I lose track of where it is. Then we won't put anything in there yet, and then we'll come back and we'll put some little pieces of ephemera or something in there. Maybe we have some small tags that we can cut off. Yeah, see, that covers that right up. Accidentally covered up most of our white lace, our doily. I got a little crazy with the green right there. It's easy with this. It's a very wet or juicy ink pad. Oh, I put this all on here and I needed it. Glue this on 3 sides. Okay. See if I can find something to put in there. I do have this with the ribbon. Get put over here. Then I think these two would go in here. Pretty much the same. I don't want to do that. Oh, the holly is different on each one. The deer's pretty much the same. Let's just put one. Or should I put a bigger ticket? Kind of like that idea. Since this is cream colored, I'll ink it with the red. For some reason, when I was doing that, I was thinking the song, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. It was like, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Crazy. Let's ink this. I wonder if we should put some of that stuff behind it. Makes it stand out more, doesn't it? Let's do that. Then we'll do the washi, and we'll do the two charms, and then we'll call it for this video. We'll start with page 9 in the next video. And that'll be our halfway point. Okay, got that on there. Let's go back. We need washi right here. So I decided to put this one on that looks sort of like Christmas balls. And a little festive to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And did it again. since it's the day after Thanksgiving, all my talk shows that I normally watch in the morning or listen to on MSNBC on Sirius XM are just running little snippets of repeats. I have all this Christmas washi that I actually got for Christmas presents. Let's glue this in. I'm pretty sure I showed you everything I did on that. Kind of a manila folder take on a waterfall. So I put washi in on that as well. You'd start using washi more often and stamping and stenciling. I did find a tag that fit perfectly across here. If I find another one, I'll put it in with it. Or maybe I'll still make a writing card and then put the tag across it. That will help tighten it up in there. And I did Merry Christmas in these colors. Ho, ho, ho. I don't think I did show you this. The washi. The stenciling here with the red. And the Christmas tree with that washi. And of course we put this on the front. So now let's, oh boy, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Kind of wish I had accounted for a strap. Well, we're just going to have to hold and fold. Okay. See, we are going to need a tie now. If it wasn't manila folder, we would be all right. Let's yeah, that's better. Okay, so then our charms, one's going to go here and one's going to go here. So let's get our crocodile out, and we're going to put it on the 1/8 setting on the smaller one. And I'm going going to do the same on this one. And then we'll just put these on the bulb pins. And put the Santa in the front. I'm not going to use eyelets. I don't like the way eyelets look from the back. Here's our Santa. Here's our Christmas tree. There we go. So we, oopsie. Guess I thought it was hooked, but it wasn't. There we go. Where did the tree go? Oh, there it is. There's our Santa. Very cute. Very cute. Okay, so we're going to leave it here. That's going to be it for this video. We'll start on page 9 in the next video. I do have these 2 trees set aside for the front. I think I'm going to put this one in the back and this one in the front. We'll put them like they're growing next to each other. We'll ink them down. I'm going to put them here. And then, I don't know if we're going to put anything else next to them or not. Could put something here. Would probably look good. Look and see if we have a present or something we can put here. Okay? Alright, so we'll do that. Maybe I'll do that off camera since I just told you what I was going to do. Okay, alright, so like I said, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. That will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.